Hey, it's Mark helping you understand English grammar, and we're back going through some of the things in Chapter 7, and you've seen all these in the exercises you've done in Chapter 7, and we're just going to go through a few of the sentences for practice that will touch upon some of these things. As always, try the sentences for practice beforehand. Don't do what the directions in the book say. Just diagram them all, and everything that they're asking in those long and complicated directions will be achieved. And the more that you diagram, the more that things will stand out, as always. All right, so let's take a look over here. Can you read that one for us, Kenny?
A weed is a plant whose
virtues
have not
been
discovered.
Okay, so, as I diagram this, I'm going to look for my verb action here, and I'm going to try to identify what my main clause is. And this one's pretty straightforward. What's my subject? Is my weed. And what is the weed, buddy?
It is a plant.
And that's a pattern.
It's a pattern.
Yep, so now phrase 1. Nominal subject, complement, be verb, right? This is a case where, well, how do we know? Be, and the be is not being an auxiliary for some other word. There's no ing after, so guess what? And there's no en ending for a passive. It's all by itself. So yeah, back to the old, must be a 1, 2, or 3. Now, what kind of plant is it? Can you tell?
It's a
Read
plant.
the whole rest of it. Read it.
It's a plant whose virtues have not been discovered.
Okay, that's what kind of plant it is. So what kind, which one? It will be adjectival, right? Okay, and we have this is your relative pronoun here, and it's possessive to virtues. This is equal to the plant. That's how your diagram works here. And of course we have a pattern 7. Looks like a 6 here. This looks like a 6, but somebody discovered the virtues, or didn't discover the virtues in this case, right? Also we have this be plus this en, and that's going to lead you to the fact that it's passive. If it's passive, it must be a 7, 8, 9, or 10. So your relative clause, adjectival relative clause, is a pattern 7, and your main clause is a pattern 3. Let's move on. This one is a little bit wordy, the next one. Maybe you had a little struggle with it when you did it yourself. Now, is there anything that I can cross out and get out of the way for now? Well, I do have this prepositional phrase, so maybe I can save that for later. And let's see if I can find what the main clause is. I'm going to start like this. The husband. Which husband? My neighbor's husband did something or didn't do something. What was it, buddy?
He is.
Yeah, see, we got trapped up. Here's a verb here. Here's a verb thing going on here. And here's another verb here. So all these verbs are the things that we need to reckon with when we're trying to figure out what's going on in the main clause. What did the husband mainly do?
He wouldn't cross the picket line.
Okay, good. So, what pattern is your main clause?
It is a pattern.
Noun phrase 1, noun phrase 2, so it's a...
7.
Okay, there's your pattern 7 main clause. Now, which husband are we talking about, dude?
The neighbor's husband.
Good, we have that. I'll ask it again. Which husband are we talking about?
The strong.
Or what kind of husband is he?
He's the one who's a strong union.
Right on, buddy. So that will go under here. Subject of the sentence is who? Is, and what is he?
He's strong.
He's a, no? He's a man, right. And all those things are modifying man. What pattern is that?
Pattern
There's a B, right? So it must be a
pattern
Right, pattern 3, noun phrase 1, noun phrase 1, subject complement. The who is equal to the man and it's equal to the husband. Here's your adjectival relative clause, pattern 3. So we got that out of the way. Now, which line are we talking about? You can get it.
The line that the serial workers.
Clerical workers, right. Exactly, right. What did they do, the workers?
They formed a line at the.
Okay, they didn't form a line, all right. They formed that. All right, that's your adjectival relative pronoun, and it is serving as a direct object in the sentence. The relative pronoun is always going to have a place to be in the sentence here. So that is equal to line. Now, that the clerical workers, right, where'd they form it?
They formed it at the mill.
Okay, so time and place for form, right, goes over here at the mill. Now, which mill are we talking about? What kind of mill is it?
It's
The one?
mill where he's a forearm.
Okay, so one more time, we have a pattern 3 there. Do you see it? How's it go? He is a what?
Is a forearm.
A foreman.
Foreman.
All right, there's your pattern 3, and this is called a relative adverb, right? Time and place is going to be adverbial. So the where, can you see this down here? You getting it? All right, the where is equal to the mill. That's the place that he is a foreman. Which mill are we talking about? So we're using an entire clause or a sentence within a sentence to tell us what kind of mill. It's like saying the old mill or the red mill or the sugar mill. All right, the one where he is a foreman, and that is your pattern 3 adjectival relative clause. So one more time, okay? My neighbor's husband would not cross the line. Which husband are we talking about? Let's use an adjectival relative clause to tell us that. The one who is a strong union man, that husband. Okay, which line are we talking about? The line that he wouldn't cross? It's the picket line. It's also what? The one that the workers form. So workers formed that and line are equal to. They formed it at the mill. Which mill are we talking about? The one where he is a foreman. So anytime you want to give elaboration into a noun, which is in other words be adjectival, you can use these whole relative clauses to do that. Okay? We'll pause right there. Are you on me? Okay. We'll pause right there and then we'll look at the last two in another video for the adjectival section. Now, if you are still having trouble identifying adjectival relative clauses, the most helpful thing you can do for yourself is write some sentences in your Marble notebook that contain adjectival relative clauses that you made yourself. Okay, you okay there with the camera there, dude?
Sensitive.
Is that the camera that is sensitive?
Yes.
Which camera? The one that is sensitive. Or we keep reusing relative clauses in real life here. This is getting crazy. All right, we'll see you in the next video.